A city apartment. The door creaks open. Cheek stands frozen in the doorway, his wedding suit still on, collar loose, sweat shining on his forehead. Inside the apartment he shares with his new bride. The place has been completely emptied. Every drawer pulled out, every suitcase gone, every piece of jewelry that wasn't fake missing, the TV off the wall, the safe open and hollow like a dead mouth. But that is not what terrifies him. What terrifies him is the faint smell of expensive perfume still floating in the air. Her perfume, Zara's perfume, the same woman he danced with just 4 hours ago. The same woman the whole city called the most beautiful bride of the year. The same woman he met on Instagram after she replied to his story with a single heart emoji. And on the floor, lying gently like a final insult, is a note written in her perfect handwriting. I hope you enjoyed the dream, because the real me never existed. Cheek's breath catches. His hands tremble. He whispers into the empty room, Zara, who are you? Before he can move, a strange sound breaks the silence. The soft vibration of a phone inside the wardrobe. He walks slowly toward it, heart pounding as if something dark is lurking behind the sliding door. He opens it. Inside the wardrobe is not his phone, it's hers. And the screen lights up with a message that makes his blood run cold. Job complete. Phase 2 begins tonight. Tonight, on his wedding night. What phase begins? Cheek turns slowly, and for the first time, he wonders if Zara was not running away. Maybe she was waiting for something, someone to come for him. The room feels suddenly smaller, the shadows heavier, the silence unnatural. And as thunder rumbles in the distance, the city lights flicker and go dim, leaving Chike standing alone with a phone that holds the truth he never saw coming. To understand how a man like Chike ended up here, heartbroken, betrayed, staring at a mysterious phone on his wedding night, we must go back to when Cheek was simply a young man working in tech support at a Lagos startup. A quiet life, a predictable life, a life where his world was small. Cheek was 26, smart, soft-hearted, raised by a mother who believed kindness was a gift from God. His friends called him too gentle. His ex-girlfriend called him too trusting. And his co-workers joked that Cheeky loved love more than love loved him. He laughed it off. But deep down, he wanted what everyone else seemed to have. A partner, a companion, someone to look at him like he was enough. Then, she appeared. Zara, curvy, radiant, dark-skinned beauty, with a smile that could melt steel. 23. Fashion influencer, travel vlogger, a comment section full of queen, goddess, and wife material. She followed him back. She replied to his DM. She laughed at his jokes. For the first time in his life, someone that beautiful looked at him like he was special. They chatted day and night. Her voice notes became his comfort. Her Instagram posts became his wallpaper. Her online presence became his entire dream. After just 3 months, she suggested meeting. After 4 months, they were inseparable. His friends were stunned. His cousins whispered that it was too fast. His mother prayed every day for the union. And Chike, he felt lucky, too lucky. But in the blindness of young love, he never questioned the little things. Why Zara always avoided video calls at night. Why her stories sometimes showed locations she wasn't actually in. Why she had no real friends appear in any of her photos. Why her account looked almost perfect, too perfect. He ignored all of it. Because for once in his life, he was loved. Or at least, he thought so. Their wedding planning went
viral. People shared their pre-wedding photos. Fans called them Nigeria's favorite couple. Blogs posted articles titled, How Instagram Brought Two Souls Together. Everything seemed magical until the cracks began to show. It started small. Babe, can you help me pay for this photo shoot? Love, please send 50,000 for a booking deposit. Sweetheart, the wedding planner needs cash urgently. Cheek paid. He thought it was normal. He thought love meant sacrifice, and Zara always reimbursed him later. Or, at least, she said she would. Zara hated meeting his family alone. She insisted they bring extra security when visiting his mother. She panicked around unfamiliar people. Once, Chike caught her crying in the bathroom, whispering, They must not find me. Not yet. But when he asked her what she meant, she kissed him and said, Forget it. I'm safe with you. Safe from who? He never knew. The night before the wedding, a tall man in black stood outside the venue, watching them. When Zara saw him, she froze. Her eyes widened. Her hands shook. But the man disappeared before Chike could confront him. Who was that? He asked. Zara swallowed. No one. Let's go home. But her voice trembled. It was the most glamorous event Chike had ever experienced. Gold and ivory decorations. A cake taller than a child. A photographer team that acted like paparazzi. Influencers taking selfies with the bride. Guests whispering about Zara's beauty. Everything seemed perfect, except when Zara walked down the aisle. Her smile did not reach her eyes. When they exchanged vows, her hands trembled slightly. When he kissed her, she pulled away too quickly. And when they danced, she kept glancing over his shoulder, as if searching for someone in the crowd. Chike asked if she was all right. She forced a smile. I'm fine, my love. Today is our day. But the fear in her eyes said otherwise. Still, Chike was too happy to question anything, too overwhelmed to notice her phone buzzing nonstop, too blinded to see that she was whispering to someone in the hallway during the reception. By midnight, they left the venue. By 12:30 a.m., they arrived at their new apartment. By 12:45 a.m., Zara disappeared into the bathroom. When she didn't come out for 20 minutes, Chike knocked gently. Babe, are you okay? No answer. Another knock. Another silence. He pushed the door open. Empty. She was gone. As Chike stares at Zara's abandoned phone in the wardrobe, another message appears. Bring the husband. We need him alive. Chike steps back, horrified. Alive? Why alive? Before he can process it, the wardrobe light flickers. Someone has cut the electricity. He hears footsteps in the hallway outside the apartment. Slow, heavy, deliberate. He hides behind the kitchen counter. The front door handle turns. Then, a voice. Not threatening, not harsh, familiar. Chike, open the door. It's me. It's Zara. But her voice carries no warmth, no love, just exhaustion. Chike opens the door cautiously. Zara enters, hair messy, makeup smudged, wedding dress still on, but torn at the hem. She looks like she has been running for her life. Chike, she whispers, we don't have time. They're coming, and they won't stop until... A loud bang echoes down the corridor. Zara flinches. They found me. Chike grabs her shoulders. Zara, what is going on? Who are they? Tears fill her eyes. People you don't ever want to meet. I try to leave. I try to start a new life with you. But they want you now. Why me? She looks down. Because you married me. Zara finally tells the truth. For years, she worked with a syndicate that used fake Instagram accounts to lure men into fake marriages. Usually, they stole money and disappeared before the wedding. But Zara did something no one expected. She fell in love with the target, Chike. But her team didn't care about love. They cared about information. Chik worked at a tech company that handled secure government databases. His employee access card was worth millions on the black market. They used Zara to get close to him, but Zara refused to hand him over. She tried to flee, tried to cut ties, tried to escape. But the man they saw at the wedding rehearsal, he was her handler. And now he was coming to collect. They flee the apartment and take refuge in Zara's secret hideout, an abandoned photography studio in Surulere. Inside are dozens of printed photos on the wall. Men, smiling, happy, weddings, engagements, pre-wedding shoots. Chick steps closer. Every man in the photos married Zara. He stumbles back in shock. His heart cracks open. Zara cries, Chick, I didn't want you to find out like this. They all loved you, he whispers. They all believed the same lies? No, she says softly. You're the only one I ever truly cared about. The only one I plan to stay with. But you still married them. I had no choice. He looks at the photos again. Some of the men look wealthy. Others look ordinary. All of them looked hopeful. How many? He whispers. Zara closes her eyes. 13. As Zara and Chike argue, the studio lights flicker on. A man steps out from the shadows. Tall, calm, smiling. Good evening, Chike. Chike freezes. The man continues. Or should I say, mastermind. Zara gasps. What are you talking about? The man looks amused. You really think this boy is innocent? You think we're the scammers? He throws a file on the floor. Photos spill across it. Documents, bank transfers, chat logs, emails, all linking Chike to multiple digital fraud operations. Zara shakes her head. No, you're lying. The man chuckles. Oh, he never told you? Interesting. He turns to Chike. Should I tell her, or will you? Chike's hands tremble, not with fear, with something darker. He steps forward slowly, eyes cold, and Zara realizes the gentle man she married, the soft-hearted romantic, was not what he seemed. Chike exhales shakily. Zara, everything you did, everything you thought you hid, I knew. She steps back. What? I knew from the moment you messaged me. Your patterns were identical to a syndicate I've been tracking for months. You were tracking us. I'm not a normal tech support worker. I work with a covert cybercrime task force. Undercover, monitoring digital marriage scams, romance traps, and influencer fraud rings. Zara covers her mouth. The entire relationship, the proposal, the wedding, was that all fake? No, Chike whispers softly. The love was real. Everything else was the operation. The handler claps slowly. Well done, officer. He turns to Zara. You didn't scam him. He trapped you. Zara crumbles to her knees. Tears spill down her cheeks. Chike, why didn't you tell me? He kneels before her. Because I needed you to trust me. I needed to know who else was involved. I needed to know the full syndicate. And now, she asks, voice breaking. Chike looks at her, with pain, with regret, with sincerity. Now, I need to bring you in. Her heart shatters. I loved you, she whispers. I loved you too, he replies softly. And that is why this hurts. Zara is arrested. The syndicate falls apart. 13 men get justice. And Chike? He becomes a hero in the cybercrime unit. Commended, promoted, celebrated. But late at night, when the city sleeps and the world grows quiet, he still thinks about Zara, the girl from Instagram, the woman he almost built a life with, the criminal he captured, the love he lost. He visits her in prison one afternoon. She smiles faintly when she sees him. I heard they promoted you. He nods. How are you? He asks. Alive. She pauses. Still wishing things were different. Cheek sighs. So do I. They sit in silence. Two hearts that once beat together, now divided by truth. As he stands to leave, she whispers, Cheek, if I had met you before that life, before the syndicate, do you think we would have made it? He gives her a sad smile. Maybe, in another world, Zara, we might have. He leaves. She watches him go, and both of them know love built on lies cannot survive truth. Welcome to our tales. Don't forget to subscribe and share the lesson you learned in the comments. Not everything beautiful online is real, and not everyone smiling at you has good intentions.